Welcome back to another Hughes Retirement Group video. I'm Granger Hughes, and I wanted to take a few moments to kind of explain conceptually the buckets of money that we talk about here at our practice. So the thing that we always try to explain to people is it doesn't necessarily matter what you own per se, but it does matter where you own it. So when we talk about this, we're talking about the taxable bucket, the tax deferred bucket, and the tax-free bucket. So for instance, if you have brokerage accounts, if you own individual stocks, savings accounts, potentially checking accounts, anything that's generating you interest or generating you a 1099 each year, that's going to be a taxable account. For instance, if you own Apple stock in this bucket and you sell Apple stock, even though you may not withdraw that from your account, that's going to generate a 1099. Okay? Now, if we go a step further and we look at our tax deferred, most of us are pretty familiar with 401ks, 403bs, 457s, traditional IRAs, and so forth. These are our tax deferred accounts. Okay, we're putting that money in as a contribution. In most cases, we're reducing our taxable income by the amount we contributed, and we're reducing so for instance, if our income was $100,000 and we put in $10,000 to a 401k, we're reducing our income to $90,000. So for instance, if we owned Apple stock in that bucket, even if we sold it within the 401k, in most cases, it's not going to be taxed until the money is withdrawn. But the problem is when that money is withdrawn, it's 100% taxable at whatever our marginal rate is at that time. If we go a step further to a tax-free bucket, like a Roth or a Roth 401k, properly structured life insurance, and I understand from those of you that are listening, it may not be easy for you to have a Roth because of the income limitations that go along with that. But if you do have a Roth, you put your money in, you pay your taxes first, and then all your future gains are tax-free. So once again, if you owned Apple stock and you put it into a Roth IRA, you pay your taxes up front. All the future gains from that Apple stock will be tax-free. So this kind of shows you conceptually, do I want to pay my taxes now and keep all the gains tax-free? Do I want to take a deduction now and then allow that to grow tax-deferred and kind of be waiting at the end of the day to see what my tax bracket's going to be when I actually take a withdrawal? Or do I want to put it in some type of brokerage or investment account and pay the taxes essentially as I go? So it's a few different ways to accomplish that. A lot of that is going to be dependent on different income sources that you have and where you work and what your availability is for these investment vehicles. But we did want to talk conceptually about these particular buckets of money. Again, I want to thank you for watching the video. If you enjoyed the content, feel free to like, subscribe, or share. Remember, if you don't have a plan for your money, the government does. See you next time.